Hi everybody, welcome back, Agrarian Guys 2 with me, Sid, and I've been making glass like it's going out of fashion, with a specific purpose in mind, only to realise that I've been a bit of an idiot with it, and it's actually not going to work this well. It would work, but it's kind of pointless at this early stage. So, you recall the, for the hoarding quest, Solar Fun 300 tier 1 solar panels, and I'm like, yeah, I want a load of solar panels anyway, so let's make those and then we can use them. No, you have to give them up for a reward bag. Now, whilst I am sure the reward bag will be absolutely awesome, I'm not prepared to make 300 solar panels and destroy them at this moment in time. Another thing, Neil pointed out, you can make Enderium in the smeltery for 4 ender pearls, 1 shiny, 2 tin, 1 silver will give you 4 Enderium in the smeltery. So yeah. So what I've been doing between episodes, well, I've been breeding plants like a boss. I have safari netted the cows and got rid of them, because stood under here breeding plants with a constant moo sound. Yeah, I'm beginning to start thinking I can talk in cow. So we've got 3 more plants done. We've got shiny, ferrous and invar. I have also fallen down. I have also gone around here, and this has now got an automation system on this side, all happy, transmitting straight back in. The only thing I haven't done yet is put the platinum weed seeds in, and the invar weeds give nuggets, they don't give ingots, so the return on the investment for that many blocks of invar is lower, but obviously it's a consistent return. It just sits there ticking away quite happily in the background with no intervention. Oh, and I put the next section of roof on of the Taurus, just still got half of it to go, and I've still obviously got to decide what I'm going to do with those bits out there, and there's all sorts of things to be done as per. So, plan for today. Well, I want to start off with blah blah. Let me grab a stack of silver, because in fact I'll grab 2 stacks of silver. Why not? And let me grab 6 stacks of glass. I'll just empty this out as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not what I wanted. You know, these drawers really foul me up, because 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to get a power station going, but I want to base it on solar power. Just because we can. So let us make a whole load of mirrors for starters. So that's enough for 3 and a bit stacks of tier 1 collectors. Let me get a couple of stacks of redstone. 1, 2. Could take a third just to be on the safe side. And we shall go up here. No, too far. Definitely too far. 2nd floor, menswear and lingerie. Probably not the best combination there. So what we're going to need to do is get a bunch of these solar collectors made. And if I just do something like this, that should give us 32 solar panel 1. Now, they don't generate a whole lot, as we know. But of course we can grab some more wood. I'll have to go and, well, that tree I've got wood stashed elsewhere, so I don't need to desperately worry about that yet. Can we do a 60? No, we can't. just realised I fluffed that up because now we've only got those, so that's another 64. And then if I do that, we'll have one left over, and we'll do that, and we'll just get, you know, basically a lot of solar panels. Now, your use for these, of course, is 8 of those with a redstone reception coil. So 64 divided by 8 is 8, plus another 2 is 10. So that will give us 10 tier 2. If I make 10 reception coils, which are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, these unfortunately are very cheap. So we can do that and that. That'll give us 10 of those. And then we can get 8 and another 2. That's 10. So they generate 32 RF per tick. They transfer 128. But again, that would be 320. Now the use for the next layer is 4 of these, plus a machine flame, plus a leadstone energy cell, and that generates 128. But to do that we are going to need lapis and mirrors. Now I've got one, so I'm going to need to make a few more. So let me just work this out. I've got 10 of those, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. So I've got enough to make 2 tier 3s. If I go and grab some more glass, plenty. And I think tier 3 would be, well, I think tier 2 might actually be enough, but I'd rather play it safe. How much did I get there? Let's just do a stack of silver again. Actually, no, because I didn't quite get enough for a stack, did I? Well, we get a stack that way. Okay. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lapis. And we can get those going. I think that was, was it the induction smelter with those? Yep, got it right, good. So that'll make those. The other thing we need is leadstone energy cells. Well, that we can do easily enough. And we need machine frames. Again, I just need to do some tin gears. So let me grab those together, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, got the bits together. So is a machine frame, leadstone energy cell, 2 of those, 2 of those, and 1, 2, and like that, and that gives us 2 of those solar panels. Now they're obviously a little bit pricey, and if we had AE, that construction would be considerably easier. Now I think I have a third one we got as a quest reward. We do. So the last thing I want to do before we go and start putting these into use is I want to get a decent energy storage going. So I want to get a thing. So if I look at that and we go look at the use of that, we fill that with 400 millibuckets of destabilized redstone. That is made with that, so we need electrum, hardened glass, and a diamond. So electrum, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll grab a bit. Don't need a huge amount, but I am going to want several of these ultimately. And let us it is gold, and 1, 2, 3, 4 silver. I'm doing it in here just because I think it's faster than the smeltery, and it's, you know, it's exactly the same return on investment, so no biggie there. So that hardened glass, now over here I should have 64, and if we look at the uses for that, we should see that 4 of those, so 8 ingots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, in terms of crops, just while we're talking on this, we do need to get lead done. We need to get aluminium done. And then we've got these more esoteric things. We've got Invar now going, diamond, you know, just the odd ones. But the lead and the aluminium, definitely the lead. It's a shame there isn't a tin one. I don't know why that's the case, but yeah, there you go. Pardon me, still stuffed up with cold. So, is that right for... No, it's 16 actually. Get the rest in then. Let's do it properly. Me and maths, we don't get on. And that. There you go. That'll give us plenty of this stuff going on. So, and a diamond. So if I take some of those for now, we'll go and grab a diamond. We'll get the first one done. Diamond. And if I remember rightly, it is that, and that will give us one of those. Now, if I swap out the gear cast for the ingot cast, we should have 8 ingots of enderium. That's good. So I'll just run these through. I'll just run the first 4 and I'll do the rest off camera because I'm going to do 2 of these, I think. That's 3. Here comes number 4. So that should leave 4 in the system. It does. Okay, so, and that is to upgrade is simple enough. We just get the old resonant energy cell frame. Now the use for that is to fill it with destabilized 4 buckets worth of destabilized redstone. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 40 destabilized redstone. Let me just get another 40 going there, so we've got everything ready. So let us go and put that one going, and that will give us a reason. Well, alright, the maximum tier of standard energy storage anyway. I don't think there is anything bigger in thermal expansion. No, there isn't. Or if there is, I'm not aware of it. So stick 40 of those in there. Stick that in there, and once there's 4 buckets worth of destabilized redstone, we'll be laughing. And we got another 20 of that. So this is all good. Let me get the next one done, and I will be back. Okay, so we got 2 resonant energy cells, and obviously these things will store significant amount of energy. It's not showing me any tooltips on there. There's no particular use. Oh, that's why, because we need to. There's a step involved, isn't there? Of course there is. Holds 50 million RF each, so we need 6 things. One of those. How much electrum have I got left? None. So first things first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some electrum going. I tell you, having these crops is just changing. 1, 2, 3. The way I am thinking about doing these kind of jobs. Because if you imagine before, it was like I'd grind, get maybe a stack of iron, and then be able to do one thing. And now I want to do 2. Oh, I needed 4 of those, didn't I? Duh. No, it's not. It's 4 of those. I want to do them. I just make them. And there's, you know, some areas like here, lead, as I say, is becoming an issue, or will become an issue very soon. But we can fix that with a little bit of constructive. Thought that was it. Use. Redstone conductance, not convalence. Okay. 2 more electrum. Get me another gold. Easily fixed. That's me. I don't know about you. This is one of my pet bugbears in IT. Because obviously, if you didn't know, I do work in IT. I'm a nerd, professional nerd. So, and one of my pet bugbears is when you're describing how to do something. Damn it! I need to take you out. Like that, yeah. You try to go out to do something, you say to someone, like, backslash so and so. And they go, which one's backslash? And it's like, well, they both kind of go backwards. You know, if that is the backslash on the, well, for a UK keyboard on the left hand side, the one under the pipe thing, and that's the one under the question mark, which one's going back? I mean, that one's going back. Yeah, just a little bugbear of mine. Not a serious bugbear by any stretch of the imaginations, but I often find it awkward. Now, there we go. So that's 100 million RF of storage. That can transfer 512, and this is my next concern. And I'm trying to decide whether I should go hardened. Well, let's have a look. Hardened is not going to hack it because it's only 800 RF per tick per connection. Now the connection out obviously is in, but what about the connection in? I'm trying to get my head around the logistics here. That's 8,000, but I'm wondering whether we should go for resonant flux duct for this. Now this is pretty straightforward. We just need some redstone energy flux duct, redstone and enderium, and to make that we just need electrum and hardened glass. And I'm probably going to want about half a stack of this, so I'm going to make a start. I've got silver. We need 2 per 6, so that's 2 per 6 to 12. So hang on. No. We need, 2 per 6. So 12 will be 4, 32 will be 8. I need 12 basically. So 6 of these will give me everything we need. Yeah, that'll do the trick, I think. The great fun of maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Off you go. So we'll get the electrum going, which is fairly straightforward. And then we need to get some enderium, and we need 12 enderium ingots to make resonant flux ducts, and then of course we need to hang on, do I make them that way or that way? We use that, we fill it with 200 millibuckets, we use that, we use that, we fill it with 2. It's largely irrelevant, they are pretty much the same, so that is not a problem. So I will get my 12 enderium going, which is 3, 4, 12 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we've got silver there, so that should do us proud. 1, 2, 3. If I've done this right, if the maths is right, we're good. And we need to do that and that. Oops. To get those. Oh, 36. What a surprise. Now, what have we got? Waiting for 12 enderium ingots. So if I do a block and 3, then we're laughing. Right. So we're getting that. Oh, there's Father Toast in the mob trap. It's actually funny, I was walking past a mob trap the other day, and I don't know whether this was just a trick of my imagination or not. I'm fairly certain it was. But I could have sworn I saw one of those NPCs that you get in these things, and I could have sworn that the back of it was my skin. If I do this and just take off my jetpack, it was that birdie on the back of my jacket. So either, unbeknownst to me, I'm an NPC in this, which I doubt. I genuinely do doubt that. Or what the hell am I doing? I've lost myself. Hang on. 1 Enderium, 3 redstone, 3 of those. So if I do 3 of those, I need another 24 redstone. Yeah, either that or I've I can't figure out where they're actually stored in the system, so things, and then we need 2 per each one, so I need 36, 72. So 64, 72. I think that's right. Now this is all coming down to me making a power station, as you probably guessed. So what we'll do is we'll start these guys off. That has got a transfer rate of 32,000 RF per connection, so that should be able to cope with any amount of power I throw at it. That's the idea. Pardon me. So I'm going to let these run, and I'm going to get a few bits and pieces together, and once we've got that done, I will be... Alright, so we are going to go with my angel block. My jetpack's reasonably well charged. And I'm going in slow mode, obviously. Somewhere over here, maybe, but a fair bit up from this. What are we at? No, not quite that high. Come back down, back down. I want to be below the clouds. All right, perfect. So, grab myself some white, and we are going to start building out a basic white and black, using the same theme as the station cylinder. Like so, and then maybe I know I've got my jetpack on, I'm in hover mode and everything, but I still get I don't know why I don't like void, even when I'm in a perfectly safe environment. I just don't like it. I get anxious. I think it's because of my fear of my natural fear of heights, and I know it's stupid. I know it's irrational, but it does not make this any bloody easier for me. Oh, right, we'll come out to there, and then we shall just pop you on the end, and we'll do that long enough. That is probably... We'll go one longer, just because I don't want it to kind of fade into insignificance in the background here. And this particular structure is only going to have one block in it, and it's going to be a tesseract. And it's not going to look very impressive with only the 3 panels on it, but it will give you a feel for it. I'll probably go off and do some off camera after that point. Right, so we can pop you off like so. Now do I how big do I want to make this? I may not have enough materials to make it as big as I want on my person. That's the only oh well. And of course it don't help if you keep losing stuff Right. But we'll get this done. Now I could just do it like this, but I think it will benefit from being slightly more circular than this, if you get my drift, because this is going to just look like a truncated square otherwise. Right. And then we'll do so and so, and and so again. So this is the middle, and then we're going to just hop up here, stick you around like that, and if I stand upright, if you shift, your magnet ring does not work. But of course, if you don't shift, it's fine. Now this is the middle, so here we're going to do this. Yes, I am definitely going to be shy a few blocks here, aren't I? And I need to also make sure we're not leaving a spot for mobs to spawn about the place. Yeah, we'll put one there as well. And we're going to need to illuminate the top once we get that done. I am really enjoying this station build. It's very different to what I would normally. Well, it's not very different. I mean, I did a station build in. Oh, what was it? You know, the name of the pack's gone now. The one that used the cells to do stuff. The dimensional cells. So I need to continue on doing this. I also need to just pop up here and maybe here just temporarily, and there. Right, what's my jetpack is okay, and then coming out of the side here through to the middle point, and we're going to have a tesseract in the middle, and then we'll repeat that on this side. This will be called well, I'm going to stick it on 901, and I'm going to call it main station power input in. Main power in. Alright, fine. How about main power in? We'll code it in there. Frequency 901, we'll add that, and we are going to be sending energy only. And then, right, how am I going to handle this? Keep my eye on my fuel for starters. It's probably a good thing to do. Let's just get some wood, and we'll take you out. I'm just going to use this wood as a temporary scaffold, just to get us out here. 1, 2, 3, and where's my? And I think we'll probably come out with this, probably 10, maybe not, who knows. And then of course we'll have on the top of each one of these will have solar panels, and that will continue out. Maybe 10 might be too much, I don't know. It's very difficult to tell. But they should be producing. They're producing at the moment 70, but the night time is coming, so yeah. Let me just continue on with this. I'll try and get a few more of these panels built, and I'll be back in a little. Oh well, I've got the structure done. I've got another panel in there. What do you imagine this 3 wide and about 10 to 15 long on both sides? Then we've got this structure here, so we can come in. I've just put glass ends in it. Nothing's fancy, just this, and obviously these guys are the 50% efficient. They're generating 64 RF per tick, and they're almost fully charged with 850,000. So if you can imagine what would be 45 on that side, 45 on that side will do, that should actually kick out a fair amount of power. Oh, I need to, but of course, the drawback to these is that they are solar. So let me just come on, get myself down. Yeah, not the most efficient way of jetpacking around, but until I get some decent boots on it. But eventually, I think that should look pretty good, like a big Hubble telescope in the sky with its wings deployed. So the other half of this, and I realise I'm to time now, so we'll get this quickly done. The other half of this process, too far, jump up, thank you, is we need to, so we're going to need another tesseract, and for the time being it's not too, I put my things somewhere, energy cells, there we go. So I get, wrong way, come on, down. Currently what we've got is we've got this setup in here, which is we've got the old energy cell there. Right, let me just grab my wrench. Hup. And yeah, wrench. So we will take you off, and I am going to place one of these guys down. Now this, I am going to set its input to the bottom, and I'm going to set the output up to, oh damn, I've just picked up something I didn't want to pick up there. No, that's not right. I must have done that side and that side then. So if we do, no, okay, what's going on here? That's the bottom, that's the top. So front and back. What we could really do with doing is rotating this round like that. That's better. So then we can see the charge level, and that should be going out the side there and out the side there. This is only temporary, but you know, it will do for now. And I'm not going to put the second one in for the time being. I am just going to drop the tesseract on the top, and I am going to set you to main power in, and you are going to just receive energy. And look at that, I mean, that is a phenomenal amount of energy. Now ultimately what I want to do is retire this system entirely. Well, that's going in. Let's have a look. The output there, and output to the top. That's doing 400 RF per tick. Oh right, yeah, that's going to accept 10,000 RF per tick. It's going to take a while then to fill this up because there's 50 million RF storage there, and only 2 million there. So yeah, but that should work well. I'm going to get some more of those panels built between this episode and next episode, and I'm also going to try and get the the lead and the aluminium seeds done, and I think that just leaves cobalt and ardite of the stuff we have. And maybe next episode try and get a little bit more questing done, because we've nearly not done questing this time around. We've just we've worked really on getting this power solution in place. So until next time anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And yeah, I think that's going to look pretty sweet once it's done. I may want to stick a bit more light on it as well to stop snow settling on the top, because that kind of ruins the I'm in space feel of that. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.